Hi everyone, we're on to the very last of the gift tags on this printout from Agotapop. They're so beautiful, beautifully drawn, and they are such fun to colour. I hope that you are enjoying the videos, and hopefully you may have downloaded them or had a look at her other downloads which she has on her Etsy shop. There are lots of lovely Christmas tinies and things like that, and she also has a free advent calendar, I think, which I may do next year. Obviously I'm doing Rita's this year, so I haven't got time to do more than one, and also it's nice to have something to perhaps look forward to for another time. So we're doing our snowman. Now, snow is tricky to colour, but we're going to start with a few of the other details, and then we're going to move on to the snow later. So we're going to start with number 52 for his scarf, and I'm just going to colour in, I'm going to do it red and green. I think it's quite fun. It's quite a festive combination, obviously, and also I think we need lots of bright colours to contrast with the snow, and I also need to think about the background colour. Obviously we've done a little bit of a background on each of these, nothing too dark. In fact, yesterday's was hardly noticeable, it was so pale. But today we're going to need a background so that that snow really stands out. I'm sure we can manage something. I have a few ideas, but I'm just going to do this first. Now, I've just put down a really plain layer, and that's what I'm going to do, because if you think about a woolen scarf, it's not going to reflect the light and things like that. It's not 3D, so it's just really simple colouring, which is a great way to start. Get yourself warmed up with something straightforward and obviously fun. So there is the scarf, and then I'm going, as I said, I'm going to do red for the rest of it. And well, I've got number 29, which is a bit faint, isn't it? And I'm going to, again, exactly the same, just a plain layer, no shading. Try to make it even. You could even use a pen for this, just to get a really even layer. But it is really obvious when you use a pen, and although there's nothing wrong with a mixed media picture, I think you need to have more than one bit of pen in a picture to make it work. So anyway, let's getting a dry throat. This is the 4th video I've recorded. I've done all these gift tags in one go. I've been really looking forward to colouring them, so I just wanted to get on and do them all because they're so lovely. But yeah, I'm getting a bit dry, but I have got a cup of tea. I just, it's a bit hot. By the time I finish this video, I'll be just ready to drink, I'm sure. So I'm sorry if my voice is a bit disappearing. But it's also the time of year where we get bits of sore throats and things like that. But I haven't, it's nothing. It's fine. But it's an exciting time of year. And it's the time I always think, I mean, Thanksgiving is the time when I mainly think about gratitude, but at Christmas too, you know, it's really nice to have the chance to sort of say thank you to people that have helped you in the year. And of course, I'd like to say thank you to all of you guys for being so supportive. Everyone that, I'm going to do the hat in this red, this main bit. Everyone that has liked a video, left me a comment, watched a video even, subscribed to my channel, found my new Facebook page and followed, or just had a look, found me on Instagram or Reddit, Pinterest. I'm everywhere. You can't get away from me. It's all so appreciated. Thank you so much. It just keeps me going and motivated. Just knowing that, you know, because obviously, you know, it doesn't feel worth making a video if no one's watching it. And so knowing that people are there and they're enjoying them and watching them, it's really cool. Now, I'm wondering whether to do the berries in this bright red and the heart. I think I am. I'm going to keep to although I'm going to be bright, I think I'm going to stick to a limited palette, fairly limited. So I think that will work. Nice bright red heart. I think it's very festive. And we'll do the berries. Again, these are just plain. We can do something interesting with these. A bit different again. To show you, oh, actually we may have done ones, yeah we have done, I have to do something different because the idea I thought of had done before. I think it's nice to do something a little bit different to show you. Going out of the line there isn't compulsory. If you don't want to, don't. Sorry. Number 52, my sense of humour is bonkers. I'm slowly going a bit mad, I think, leading up to Christmas too, which doesn't help. Although my children say, going mad, Mum, you're already mad. We have a bit of a laugh, it's lovely. But they've got, I think they were counting down the days to go to college because they're feeling a little bit rotten today. And one of my sons has got a load of work to do, and he's really hoping he can get the inspiration to get it done. Now you notice here I've gone a little bit darker here and lighter here. I haven't gone all the way to the end. I'm going to use a lighter green just to mix it up a little bit. I know I said we're sticking to a limited palette. I'm just going to grab the number 50 and just finish those off with that one, just so it looks a little bit different. I'm going to go in quite hard with that one. Like that. Now I'm not sure whether to make the bobble and the whatever you would call this on the snowman's hat in a green. I know they would normally be white because it's like a Santa hat, isn't it? But I'm thinking it might stand out better from all the snowy whiteness that we've got going on. But I'll have a think about that. I'm going to do his arms. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to think what brown. Oh, sorry. I think I'll do a fairly dark brown, because I think that sticks would generally have some sort of bark on, wouldn't they? I'm using 77. You can use your 76 if you'd rather. And I'm just going to go a little bit harder on the edges and lighter in the middle, and it might just give us the impression that it's slightly rounded stick. It's a good shape, that stick. Gosh, you'd never find one like that, would you? Gosh, it's a long time since I made a snowman. I think it's quite difficult around here to find where to put one. I think we sat them on the car one year because our cars are all parked in the front of our houses on our little driveways. We don't have gardens well, some neighbours have gardens, but they're flower beds. They don't have any grass or anything. It's a little bit tricky. I'm trying to pick an orange for the carrot. I think I'm going to go really bright. Why not? Let's go number 4. It's a really bright one. We'll start at the bottom, and if it looks a bit too bright, I'll do a lighter bit near the top. No, I like it. I don't know if you can see, sorry. There we go. I like that. Right, background next. I'm going to go in with my very darkest blue, number 33. And we're going to start with that, and then as we go out towards the edge of the tag, we'll change colours. So what I need to establish is where the edge of the ground is. He's obviously sitting on the ground, but that I'm going to take that to there. Okay. What I'm going to try to do is just do a little layer all the way around and fade it as I go out. So a little bit darker on the edge of the snowman and around all the other bits and bobs, hat and things like that. Around. Sorry, I'm concentrating and not talking. Thinking about snow and snowmen. We don't often get snow at Christmas here. We usually get it before and after, but just not during Christmas. But I know a lot of places do. And lots of Christmas cards have snowy scenes. They're just really lovely. I had one for my sister and it has lots of people playing in snow. It's really pretty. And my mum gave me a card which has reindeer on and fir trees. So that's pretty. But she gave my son's ones with snowflakes on, which are nice. So, yeah, I'm very lucky getting some pretty cards. I'm going to write some cards very soon, probably tomorrow, no, today. It's I'm recording this in advance, so it isn't too far through December yet. I've already posted all my foreign ones because one person said Australia is taking 5 weeks. Now I'm going to do a little bit in here like that. Okay. Now I'm going to stop there and I'm going to grab a lighter colour. I'm going to actually use the denim blue. Well, I call it denim, it's number 63. And what I'm going to do is go back over the area that we've done and then just extend it out and try and fade it away as best I can. It's quite tricky with a blue because it's quite a dark colour. But I'm just going to do my best. You need to basically get a very light touch by the time you get to that edge. And it takes practice. As I said on one of these others, if you're not confident in doing that, just do it solid. Do a dark blue background across all of it, take it all the way to the edge of the page. Or use a soft pastel, that would be easier too. But then you've got all these little finicky details to get around, which is why I chose pencil. But it's just a different technique which takes practice, and a lot of colourists use it, and I think Chris Cheng uses it in her video. That's far too dark. I'm just going to get my Tombow mono, erase it a little bit. Eraser is your friend. You can take it back and fade more as you go. Yeah, I'm sure Chris Cheng does this on her videos. I don't know if you've coloured along. I have to say it's taken me quite a long time to feel confident enough to be able to colour along with her. She is amazing, but there's so many little details, and sometimes she leaves bits for you to do, which I sometimes used to find a little bit daunting. So I do the same thing, I know, with you, but hopefully it's simple enough, you know, or you can just replay that bit of the video. What I find with Chris Cheng is she's done something and then it takes me about half an hour to suddenly realise that she's done other bits that I didn't notice. So that, see, this is coming down too low. The snow would be here. So what I'm going to do is erase that a little bit. Up a bit. Like that. There we go. Now you can see I've still got quite a defined edge in places. I'm going to grab my lightest blue, which is the number 30, and just try and finish off those edges gently. So I'm only going to go on the very edge with this and try and go really lightly and just try and blend it away. Not easy. And some pencils are easier than others to do this with. I think some pencils have much paler shades, like in Prisma you can get some really pale pastel-y shades and they'll probably be easier for doing this. Now I'm going to leave it about here. Right, I am going to now use my silver pen to do a few bits and bobs. The hat, I think I'm going to do the whole of the bobble and the whole of the brim part in silver. and then it will look different to the snow, because it could be made like this, couldn't it? You could do it in non-glitter if you wanted to do it a bit differently. I just grab my glitter pen. I mean, you could alternatively do all the snow in glitter, like the snowman, because we're going to do the snow that's falling in silver, so it would probably have made more sense to have done it that way, but never mind. This is how it is now. And what we're going to do is we're not going to use other coloured pens, we're just going to go around the edge of some bits in this one, like the berries, and hopefully it might look a little bit like frost. So I'm going to go around the leaves as well. On the others we went around the berries in red. I thought I would change it up and make this one just silver, just so you could see the effect and decide whether you prefer red or silver. I think I'm going to do the stalk as well. And the stalk of this one, just to match. There we go, and I'm going to do these bits, a bit messy, but anyway, can you still see? Hopefully. I can try and do the snow without getting pen all over my hands. And his little face. No, I don't think I'll do his eye. I think I'll mess it up. There we go. I'm going to leave that there. So if I hold that up a bit, you'll be able to see how glittery he looks. So that's a bit different for you, just a different way to do him. So I just thought that's fun for you. So I hope that was good and interesting for you and gave you a few different ideas and lots of sparkle, which is always fun. Thank you so much for watching, and as I said, please drop me a little like or subscribe if you're enjoying this. It just makes me feel really happy to see that I'm getting that support, and thank you so much for those of you that already do. It is so appreciated, and happy colouring.